Hello and welcome to my third league match of the season, playing against Apostolosoruler. Off the bat, I'm thinking this board looks a little sad. We have Cage trashing, Artist draw, no plus actions. Colonnade is getting multiple of the same thing. Plenty of plus buy, but Ori doesn't make Artist cheaper, so I don't think it's very good. Sage can't find Artists, so that's unfortunate. What are you doing here? Like, maybe playing with Cartographer? I guess Quarry would help you get Cartographers. Cartographers and Artists, and then, like, one Sacred Grove, probably. And some Charms. Do we want a Silver? I think we open Cage. I guess I can see the argument for Quarry over Silver, like if we just want to get some Cartographers anyway. Or like start with a Sacred Grove. Yeah, that's fine, I think. I love Cage. It's so good. Absolutely just a fantastic card. I guess, yeah, Colonnade's only action cards. Alright, at least we get the 3 estate Cage here. It's... we're gonna be down to a 4-card deck. Sacred Grove, Quarry... I think that's fine, honestly. Sacred Grove, Quarry, 2 copper, but yeah. Probably want to Charm more than anything. We could take a free Harbinger. Won't hurt anything. I want to trash a copper? Probably. We can start getting Colonnade points off of the Harbinger now. Do get the Sage. How did Oppo only set aside 5 cards on Cage? That seems kind of weird. Alright, I think we want... Charm... Charm Harbinger Artist? Is that too much money? Or too much debt? I think it's fine. We're gonna need to get it sometime. I guess it might be worth picking up Sage just to power up the artist. The artist, like, at max can't draw very much, but... how does this work? In your buy phase. So... no. This doesn't help me do what I want. Because we want to get another Harbinger and one Sage. I do want to get some cartographers, obviously, as well. I'll try to do that this turn. I have yet to get any... oh no, there was the river. I know that was mine. I don't know. I don't think I've gotten any benefit from Oppo's Secret Grove so far. Oh, I'm an idiot. I am an idiot. Why did I do that? Why did I do that? I just completely... that was just a complete brain fart. Okay. Cartographer... Harbinger... we want one more artist. Actually... yeah, not really. I didn't like add any payload, so I don't think it helps too much. I should have just not made a mistake, and then I don't know if I would have been able to afford another charm, but anyway. We're gonna win the colonnade point split. Oh wait, no, not necessarily. No, I forgot that this isn't once per turn. Maybe I should have taken that artist, just for that reason. Or I could have taken another Harbinger. I'm an idiot. Man, okay, I am off. I'm off right now. Well, turns out I am unharmed by this, but still. Okay. Gaining cards still doesn't look very good. Definitely take another cartographer. Another charm. Adding even more Harbingers to the deck does not necessarily help with the artist. We could take one more artist. When do we want to start greening is the other question. I think we're going to want to buy cages on the turns where we're greening. So that's something to keep in mind. I think I'm not going to take the artist. I think I'm just going to end buys here and plan to green this turn, plan to buy a cage, maybe multiple cages. If we can do like province double cage. I don't know, maybe that's too ambitious. And it obviously would take, like, we'd run out of cages pretty fast if we're buying like one province and multiple cages per turn. The cartographers will help. But, and we can keep getting more of those. But, maybe at some point we do take one more artist. I don't know. Like right now, I think that having an extra artist wouldn't do any good. Okay, yes, I will take the silver. That seems like an alright card to have. It's not much worse than a charm. There are low piles. I mean, I guess, especially if Oppo is going to just keep buying harbingers that they don't need. Like, there's a world where we can win on that. Alright, we don't particularly need this harbinger. We just discard all of this? What are we looking for? I don't know, to be honest. The Wisp. That's a good one. Well, actually, it doesn't really do anything, does it? Should top deck, like, a charm. And leave the Wisp on top. That seems like a good thing to do. Oh. 3, 4, and 6 is 10. So we could go Province Cage and get the gold. That seems like a reasonable thing to do. Still am not feeling getting another artist. Alright, now we're going to have... This Wisp is going to potentially do a lot more work. We have all these hoppers in our deck. Although, obviously right now, they're mostly in our hand. But still... Okay. We don't need to see this stuff. Although I say that, but actually, let's draw the cartographer just for like to have it. Okay, we can top deck a Harbinger. Doot, doot, doot. Guess we can get multiple cages here. Province, province, cage. I wouldn't mind getting another cartographer, but another cage might be better. I think I'll get the cartographer. It is in our interest to lower the piles with another Harbinger at this point. And now we should be setting aside province over estate because estate can be drawn by a wisp. Yeah, this turn will definitely be worse because last turn we had 2 cages and this turn we only have 1. But coming in, I mean, like having popped 2 cages versus 1. Obviously, we also have 1 in the deck, but I mean, we've got enough of a lead. I don't think it's going to matter too much. I definitely made some mistakes this game, like super brain dead mistakes, but right now doesn't seem to be a huge problem. Do I want to trash a copper or an estate? Yeah, probably. I mean, this way we can still set aside the 4 green cards we have if we, can find all of them in the cage. Well, you are really lowering piles. Okay, well, we can't find it. So it goes. Sorry, that was an inappropriate use of that terminology. I should have checked for the win before, but yeah, with that draw, I didn't think there was much of a chance. Wow. The double cage pop and still that bad of a turn, huh? I guess we just do all of that. And then we probably want to see the Sacred Grove. Uh, 3, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, we're pretty far from... double here. Still are not winning for sure. But we're getting there. probably shouldn't have discarded the gold. I mean, I was kind of thinking, like, I can always play Harbingers to top deck whatever, so I can kind of discard stop cards willy-nilly and then top deck them again if I want them back. But having it in the starting hand might have been helpful. I do now, like, we're definitely at the point in the game where now I wish I did have a second artist. I don't know when I would have fit it in. Do I want that? No. I mean, I could take like a cage, but it's more important I try to make myself capable of hitting province, I think. Yeah. You need to be able to buy 5 cost. There's a lot of duchies, we'll say. Alright, we gotta go cartographer on top, I think. Followed by artist. Well, I don't actually know how Oppo had that big of a hand, or a turn. Okay, there's no cage popping there. If he can manage province double duchy, he wins. That seems incredibly unlikely. But like the last turn seemed like pretty incredibly unlikely too. It wasn't even enabled by the second artist, really. Yeah, okay, that's more like what one might expect. All right, our artist is in the discard, so we should start with Harbinger. To top deck it. And then cartographer. That looks like a win. I want to see the gold, I suppose. Okay. I got a little scared. I'll admit it. But hey, won as player 2 despite doing some pretty boneheaded things. Okay. At first I was looking at this and I was like, is this another No Village game? But no, it has Academy. Well, we're obviously not buying anything on 2. Do we just open Minion? It does counter the catapult attack. It also makes catapult like worse if we minion them into it. The alternative is Crucible or Catapult. I think I'm gonna take the minion. It's gonna be hard to hit 5. Okay, I'll take the Catapult now. Oh, really? Oh, okay. We bottom decked the minion. That would have been bad, but maybe it actually isn't. Okay. I was going to say, surely we're getting attacked here. How do we feel about stowaway? It's not great that you can't oh, maybe I should have... No. Yeah, I would have liked to hit 4 for a potion, but... Storeroom could work, but we need to get Academy first. Maybe we take it anyway. We could also just take a silver. Just try to help hit 5. Maybe that's better right now. Hard to say. Ah, god damn it. Oh my god. Wait, oh yeah, okay. That's brutal. That's so brutal. Do we take another silver? Ugh. Well, we know they don't have the minion down there, so I'm gonna attack. We could hit 4 off of this hand and trash it. An estate. I think that's worth not attacking. Got a good use case for March here. Trash the Crucible? Have you already trashed all your estates? You have not. What are you doing? Can't believe they're not buying Academy. I don't know. Maybe getting a second catapult makes sense? Getting a second crucible? I just have not been able to hit 5. Like, they've been able to hit 5, I have not. I don't really have a good explanation for that, but... I think I'm gonna take the Crucible. I'm not sure about that. Yeah, fuck! It just every time! Every time! God damn it, now I can't even... I wanted to march the catapult. I get... Oh wait, I can still do that. Okay. I could Crucible the silver to hit Academy. I think that's worth it. And now... I think stowaway... Well, it could be storeroom. Yeah, actually, let's go with storeroom. I was gonna say I don't mind having that hand cycled, but then I drew this. I do think that I've just been really unfortunate in this game. I don't really know what I could have done to mitigate. Let's get the stowaway. I mean, look at this shit. Like, I hit 5 once after opening with the minion. They've got 4 minions and the academy. It's ridiculous. Do we want to just get the scrying pool here? It might be correct. It's frustrating. We never get to attack with the minion, but I don't know. I don't want to discard the damn potion and not be able to get a scrying pool. Whoa, Prince! What are they going to print? Storeroom? Probably. I'm just gonna do this. It might be wrong, but... Damn it. Oh my god. Are they gonna just start provincing, or are they gonna keep building? Guess I'm gonna crucible the copper. I don't need it. Need the money from doing more. Wait, what do they even have left in their deck to print? The catapult? Another storeroom? Hmm. Definitely want to find the catapult. We surely have another copper down there. What? God damn it! I want to. I want to play the potion, but oh my god. And then both of the scrying pools miss the shuffle. That's unreasonable. I mean, they are going to minion attack me. Maybe it doesn't matter. Maybe it doesn't matter. Should I get a prince? Probably... Oh my god. You gotta be kidding me. Great. I guess I'll discard the Crucible. This is I can't fucking believe this. And now I'm not going to get to keep either of my scrying pools. Wonderful. And I can't prince the storeroom if I have to play the storeroom. This is so bullshit. So bullshit! I could just buy a scrying pool instead of playing the storeroom. Maybe that's the play. It's possible that I'm supposed to discard scrying pool to catapult here. Never mind. Okay, how much of this stuff do I chuck? Wanted to prince the storeroom. I'm never gonna get to do it. This is so sad. Maybe I don't? Well, I need money to buy a scrying pool. Ah! I want to play the stowaway. Catapult the Crucible, I guess. Yeah. Hey, look at that. Woohoo. Okay. Prince the storeroom. which means we don't get plus buy this turn, so that's cool. Which means we probably don't need to play the minion. Unless... Unless we're not buying a scrying pool this turn, that's a possibility. I mean, we could use another storeroom, honestly. Maybe that's what we're gonna buy. Not that I particularly think that there's like any chance to win here, but I'm not really sure what a dud would look like for them given the two prince storerooms. Okay, so now we should do storeroom thing, obviously. That card is Crucible, which we don't want interrupting our draw, so we should draw it. No, not for cards. Okay. Catapult the Crucible or the silver 4, 6, 7. Oh, play this. 7, 9 would be enough for like scrying pools. Catapult the Crucible. We're gonna buy another stowaway? Scrying pools. Need more money. We need more everything. All right. We're not coming back on that. Yeah, that was some bullshit. I don't even necessarily think just a minion stack is better than the scrying pool thing, which can do like big storeroom stuff in theory, but you have to not just get utterly obliterated during the early game. Prepare is the only village. There's Weaver. You can prepare a bunch of Weavers. Oh wait, I guess that doesn't matter. Never mind. Okay, but Prepare is the only village. There's no trashing. Storeroom Weaver. That's a thing. I guess the problem with Weaver is what are you gaining with it? I mean, I guess Silver's not bad with Seer. I'm wondering about starting with Storeroom, though. We could start with Storeroom Weaver, not open Magpie, and then, like... Storeroom has a pretty good chance to be able to discard the Weaver. Okay, fine. I don't think I want Guardian. Do we trigger the shuffle? I'm gonna say no. It's just too unlikely this way that we find the Weaver. I'll discard the Magpie. I can't believe we didn't find the Weaver, though. Oh, that's terrible. Oh, I forgot about Capitalism. That's interesting. Getting the storeroom to be capitalized doesn't do anything, though, unless we have Courtier, so I'm not going to worry about that just yet. But it might be worth going for. Do we just discard for coins here? I mean, obviously we don't particularly want to draw the Seer Dead, although we could prepare it. Yeah. Just get another Seer, probably. No idea what the Magpie split is, honestly. That was for the Guardian. I think we would like one more storeroom. I think I'm just gonna... Good discard Seer. We do have another Seer down there. Get another Seer. Also consider Capitalism. I think I'd rather just have the Seer, though. It might have been correct to prepare there instead of taking another seer. I'm not really sure. I mean, the problem is we can't gain seers without buying them, so like we do have to do some of that. I guess there's a world where you do some preparing and then you do storeroom library. Look at that. Man, look at the seers go. Apparently I did win the magpie split. Okay. How to do this? Discard Weaver for a card. Not much seems clear. Take another storeroom. Or do we take silvers? Storeroom. All right, now I think it would be good to prepare. Capitalism prepare would cost 8. Definitely discarding the estates. Not discarding the seer. Discard the storeroom. That's 10, 11. Let's... we can prepare some coppers too if we don't need them now. Let's do it that way. Now, I do think that there might be a role for library here, but there might also not. It's a little hard to say. Like, you need to have something prepared that gives you plus actions for it to really be useful. I don't know if we can afford to prepare like a seer every turn, but we might be able to. Okay, obviously we discard the Weaver. The estates. The coppers. We discard the storeroom too, because that gets activated by Magpie. Yeah, just all of this. I think I'll go ahead and do this. It might be incorrect. If we want to prepare... Like, it doesn't have to be Seer that we prepare. It could be Magpie. Yeah. Okay. Damn it. Okay. I'm gonna play storeroom, not discard for cards, discard the 3 estates for coins. $13 is prepare in 2 5s. That seems good. How do we feel about getting that library, and how do we feel about getting a courtier versus another seer? Courtier, I mean, Courtier only needs 2 types. And you can do... Getting the gold into the deck isn't actually that good. Yeah, I'm not feeling it. I think we just go Seer, Library. Yeah. Library on top. Cool, cool, cool. Okay, so... okay. They must have had a bad draw or something. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, so we've got Catapult, Cathedral, and the only gains are from Anvil? Oh, and Tunnel. And you can activate Tunnel with Hunting Lodge. Okay, I think we can play with Cathedral. I also want an Anvil. Got a Lurker. I was thinking of getting a Shanty Town. It's not like they're going to be able to do anything with the Lurker there initially. I think I'm going to get the Shanty Town. Okay. Advisor Lurker or double Lurker? Tide pools can also activate Hunting Lodge or Tunnel, but Cathedral, it's a little dubious. Or it could be Anvil Lurker, I guess. That's another option. Second Anvil's pretty reasonable. Don't actually want to play this Lurker, so we're just going to discard it for arena points. Damn it. How did they line their Lurker up? Alright, now probably time for advisors. We do need to consider getting more treasures, I guess. We could get one more anvil. We can always catapult anvils to give out curses, and anvils can discard anvils, whatever. Shanty Town is pretty useless here. We can... lurk it back if we want. We could also just trash the catapult. Other advisor. Tunnel would be good. Another lurker. And they've done such a better job of lining up those lurkers than I have. It's crazy. I think we'll just trash advisor here. More advisors. Not so bothered about getting another tunnel, I don't think. What is this hand? You've got to be kidding me! That's terrible. What? That was weird. Hmm. Yeah, I think I'm gonna lose this one mostly on account of Oppo having like gotten lurker collision more early and more successfully than I think was reasonable. Hmm. think we do this. I'm not sure about that, but I'm not going to activate the tunnel this time. Oh shit, I didn't... What? How did... You gotta be kidding me. Oh my god. Well, frig. I was thinking to take some points, but I managed to draw almost none of my golds. Lowering tunnels... I guess it's safe. I don't really want that many tunnels in my deck, particularly, but... Could take a Shanty Town, I guess. Yeah. I wanted to make sure I had those hunting lodges, but yeah, this is not worked out, let's say. Crypt does not seem very good here. It's too hard to line anything up. I'm gonna toss the lurker. Just don't want them to pile on me. I mean, they probably will anyway, but... Interesting. I would have expected them to just trash rather than gaining there. No province. Okay. The more that they have to dip into duchies, the better. I'm wondering about trashing the hunting lodge here. Like, we'd probably just toss it anyway. So, I think I like doing that. And then... the catapult? Get the catapult back? Sure. I guess I'll take another gold now. Not sure what to do with this lurker. One more Shanty Town. I mean, we only have the one terminal in our deck. Like, Shanty Town, I guess it's fine. I guess I'll take another gold. No, they're not going to let me have the catapult, I bet. Oh, they did. Huh. What? Oh, right, the discard attack. I was thinking of it as just a curse giver. What on earth is down there? I have no idea. I think I play the advisor. Unclear. Alright, now, do we gain something with this anvil? They can definitely gain the remaining 3 tunnels with their 2 anvils, but they can't... They'd have to use their buy on it. I guess that's still not safe, though. Just gain 1 more Shanty Town. Okay. Just trash advisor and regain it, probably. I mean, the anvil's not, like, super critical to anything, admittedly. Wouldn't be a bad card to catapult, though. I think I'm gonna trash the advisor. Yeah, now they don't let me have the catapult. Get that advisor back. Don't do anything else. We could take a second catapult? I don't think that's unreasonable. Really? Wait, they trashed a lurker and then gained a lurker. Yeah, that's surprising. And why is there another lurker in the trash? Oh, they trap. Yeah, effectively. Yeah, okay, okay. Should I deny the lurker? Probably. Just to make sure they can't file. Okay. The Shanty Town is not looking super valuable right now, but I think we can do this and then lurk it back. I'll go ahead and play the advisor. It's unclear there whether we should, but... Uh-oh. Do I want another lurker? Probably not really. Well, there's 2 anvils in the trash, and I haven't trashed them both, so they can't actually empty tunnels. Alright. Yeah, that was a pretty sad turn. But that was a pretty sad turn. Okay. Let's again do this. Get it back. I suppose... Just trash at tide pools, but that's... We would just take the lurker. Oh my god. think I'm trashing the anvil, even though it means I don't have any, which isn't great, but you know what? I'll take that. We're down to 2 tunnels. They have 1 anvil, but they just saw it. If they can find the... Well, I guess lurker for advisors. I'm gonna discard the hunting lodge and not be sure about that. I think we're losing right here. That actually looks like they might not have the win, depending on whether what the Shanty Town draws. I can see why they're hesitating. Oh my god. Like, they can definitely take the points lead. Man, I wish I'd gotten to line that catapult up more. Like, the... Oh! Okay, okay. Tunnel does not get us a win. The second lurker just clearly doesn't do anything, and I think we have to go for this. I guess we play advisor first. Uh-huh. I think we have to... I think this is better. Okay, well, if we catapult... Let's play advisor first. And catapult. And that gives out a curse. We have it now, right? Yes. Just... I'm gonna do this. Just in case okay, whatever. Buy the duchy. I could have done it on tunnel, but part of my brain is like, but what if somehow being down by 1 and getting 2 points isn't enough? You can't be sure. It doesn't make any sense, I know. It's like, what if I am just extremely bad at math? I'm really surprised I won that game. I think my early game was not going well, but... Okay, we do have plus actions on this board. I guess we did on the last board too. Never mind. It's a previous board. Anyway, blockade, probably to start. The goal is to do Swamp Shack stuff, and so you kind of do want a bunch of blockades to be able to do that. You also want to get to Witch. Trashing is just Temple, which is pretty awkward. And yeah, silver is probably correct. It could be Shanty Town. I think silver. We could take the second blockade here. In anticipation of them maybe blockading blockade. Temple. Okay. I think we take a Shanty Town and a Swamp Shacks. It's kind of a weird combination of cards, but... So in this case, we actually want to do Swamp Shacks into Shanty Town rather than Shanty Town into Swamp Shacks. We did not draw our other blockade. That is not great. Well, let's take a Temple. We're not hitting 5 here, that's for sure. One more Shanty Town or I'm gonna go Shanty Town, Swamp Shacks. I don't know. This could be all wrong, but okay, okay. Playing the blockade first doesn't matter. One more Swamp Shacks. I know we've got like more Shanty Towns and Swamp Shacks down there, so I figure we didn't see the Shanty Town. That's not great. Yeah, this deck is probably never going to be reliable. But if we can get enough Swamp Shacks into it, it will eventually do some things. We take another Temple? I mean, it's got 3 VP on it. Sure. Oh. We have to bottom deck both of our blockades, though? Did we? I don't think that had to happen. I don't think it did. Should we take another blockade? I think that's reasonable. Okay, so now the Swamp Shacks draws 1. We'll just take another Swamp Shacks. We could take another Witch. It would have been really nice to see a Temple in this hand. I think there's 2 Temples in these 5 cards. 4 curses left. Yeah, a Witch is still probably worth picking up. Okay, so Swamp Shacks. It's got to be Swamp Shacks. That's never drawing more than the Shanty Town. Oh, maybe there weren't 2 temples down there. Bit confused about that, but wouldn't mind one more blockade just to like if we could get to a point where we had 2 blockades in play per turn, then every Swamp Shacks like draws from the get-go. Be good. Of course, we're pretty long ways from like drawing deck or anything anyway, but piles are very low. But I don't really see being able to empty piles like next turn or anything. It is too bad we didn't give out the last curse. Oh, I guess we are going to after all. Okay. Okay, so we could blockade Temple just for the points. I don't love it, to be honest. At the very least, it'd be nice to draw the other blockade. I mean, obviously, there's no guarantee that we do that. I'm wondering about getting a smithy. I think that's a reasonable pickup. Yeah, okay, here we go. So now, do we trash copper? We don't have a lot of money in our deck, must be said. We haven't trashed that many coppers. I think we still do. One, two, three, four, five, six, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So playing the temple first does not matter. Okay. We should probably... I don't love buying a duchy here. Like, I need some more money. Oppo has no blockades in play, 2 blockades and a charm, so potentially 4 gains. So could end the game this coming turn. There's 6 curses in the trash. I have 2, they have 2. So in theory, that could be on a win, especially with the Temple VP. So maybe I have to buy a duchy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have 7 swamp shacks. I kind of don't believe in Oppo's ability. I think we take the risk. We take the charm. Well, that's a distressingly good start. I still don't really believe. Oh. Oh my god. You gotta be kidding me. Okay. They bottom deck both of their blockades? God. Right. Probably playing the Shanty Town first makes more sense at this point. Alright, what do we want to blockade? I mean, it could be Temple, for sure. We need to take a bunch of Temple VP, and then we probably do need to take a Duchy this turn. We could do Charm for gain and go, like, Duchy, Charm. I think we trash 1 Temple. And then we blockade... Blockade? Or Vassal. Vassal would let us hit Province. Well, the Charm would also let us hit Province. Oh, right, we're just talking about blockading Charm. I mean, Temple. For the points. Yeah, no, we gotta do that. Never mind. Okay. 9 curses. It's definitely still possible that Oppo can win, but I don't think I could have done any better scoring-wise than that. And Oppo's deck is a lot worse in terms of drawing cards. Wait. What happened to the 2 blockades? Last turn. Oh, never mind. The Shanty didn't draw. For some reason, I thought the Shanty Town drew cards. Okay, never mind. Yeah, I mean, there's definitely an argument that to not take the temple, I guess, but because that means that it can like empty on temples. I don't know. You're going for the Shanty Town because it's cheaper, presumably. Okay, okay, we got this. Presumably. Well, it's got to be Shanty Town. 3, 4, 5. Okay, this doesn't matter. Oy, oy. Okay, I don't know. I don't know if I'm getting lucky here or if, like, it felt like I was in a rough spot that game. I think that like committing to getting all the swamp shacks like was definitely good, but like in the early game, I was getting slammed with those curses a lot harder. Okay, almost the last one. T-Mog early does not look. We got Academy and Minion and Mystic again? What the hell? Yeah, so silvers are kind of whatever. So I think we go rope to start with rather than T-Mog. First 5 is probably, well, it could be Charlatan. Yeah, it's probably Charlatan. Do we even want another silver? I guess we do. We do want to hit 5 a bunch. Oppo hit the double 5 with the turn 3 rope. It's pretty good. Oh. Yeah, I think it's got to be Minion. I don't actually think Apprentice is that good early here. Like, we've only got 2 estates left. I guess Apprenticing Silvers isn't bad either, but I think I'd rather have the Minion. Yeah, let's just get another one. At some point, do we even need Academy on this board? Maybe we don't. Like, what other terminals are we playing? I'm just gonna keep stacking up the minions. I mean, I could see Apprentice being good later when we have more expensive stuff to trash. I mean, I guess we kind of already do now with the minions, but not really what I had in mind. I think I'm just going to keep clicking on this for now. Hmm. 9. I think 9's a good number. That's 10. I can't math. Okay, fine. I'll take the last 2 minions. The one thing that Academy would let us do is play Charlatan and then play Minions. That does have some value. Does it have enough value to be worth clicking on right now when we won't even get anything for it next turn? I kind of don't think so. Man, this is a sad prince, huh? I hadn't even like looked at that, but it is the saddest of princes. Do we get Apprentice now? I guess so. It works well with the minion stack, even if we don't draw cards with it. I guess we could take Academy now. Or we could just not bother. Nah, let's get the Academy, and then we can definitely do some stuff with it. Actually, I think I'm better off. No, never mind. I changed my mind. Alright, well I guess we're not going to get any villagers because I'm going to take a platinum. I was thinking, is it better to like apprentice the copper so that it's like in play, but then no, if we cycle, I think we still like having the apprentice in there to find, so. Hence that nonsense. One turn too soon for this. Okay. I guess we'll just take a Mystic. I don't want a silver. Here we go again. Damn it! I want to find my plus buy, but I also don't want to not discard there. Kind of a weird wish, isn't it? I think what I want to see here is Minion. I know it's not that likely, but... One more platinum. I'm also wondering about getting more ropes for more buys. Go Mystic Rope. I think so. I think I'll go ahead and cycle here. Okay. What would we want to see? We'd want to see, like, Charlatan, I guess. Well. Now we really want to see Rope. Nope. Alright, fine. I'll take a colony. Maybe only the one colony. But, like, because we can potentially end the game on Mystics or Ropes. But having those points should be useful, I think. This should be Minion. Nope. Apprentice the Rope? Probably. I should have apprenticed the Mystic. That was a mistake. Actually, yeah, I will. I will do this. Alright, Minion again. Nope. Double Mystic. into 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That will do it. Holy moly. I can't believe how well this season is going. Again, I don't really feel like I outplayed my opponent that much. I know I was complaining a lot about my luck in that. My luck in that one game, but overall, I mean, obviously I can't complain because it's another good result. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I know B is harder than C, obviously, but I don't feel like the drop off is like is so steep that I would expect it's just like, oh, I'm just gonna like destroy C. I think I've been just getting overall pretty fortunate and having some like games here and there where it's like it's close and it looks like I'm losing, and then I pull out a win for whatever reason, and that's like just like tilted in my favor the entire time. Like I haven't had any of those go against me. But yeah. I mean, I think here I did have a lot more minions. I think like I don't love the early apprentice on this board. I like getting it later. But I think having minion that can like cycle to charlatan and is doing more to help you hit 5, I think is better. Wow, Oppo still had an estate left. That's crazy. Well, there you have it. Thanks for watching, and I don't know when my next match is going to be, but see you then.